Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a private Ethereum node on Windows. By private node, I mean that we will be starting an entirely separate blockchain that cannot interact with the main Ethereum network. Before starting, I would like to quickly introduce myself. I'm Amrisha Kakoti and I'm working as a software engineer at Kpro Solutions Private Limited. Kpro is a leading provider in Datalake, cloud implementations, IoT, blockchain, analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and mobile application development. So without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. But before proceeding, make sure that you have geth installed in the system. So if you do not have geth installed, you can refer to my video on installing dependencies, whose link I provided in the description below. So now let us start with the video. First of all, open the Windows PowerShell and we'll start by creating a folder to host the files of the private node. So from the user home directory, I'll be typing the command that is mkdir-p and I'll name the folder as private node, inside which I'll have another folder by the name private chain. So here -p makes if required -p creates parent directories. So I'll just execute this command and I'll go inside this private node, cd private node, and so here I have the private chain, right? Next, let me go inside private chain, that is cd private chain. Okay. Next, we need to define a genesis block, which will define the initial behavior of our blockchain instance. So we can define the genesis block by doing any of the following ways. That is, first, we can create the genesis block from the scratch. Secondly, we can use an existing genesis block. And thirdly, we can create the genesis block using the Puppet tool. So in this video, I'll be using the third option, that is creating the genesis block using the Puppet tool. So this Puppet tool is a command line tool that is installed while installing geth, and it helps us to monitor the Ethereum node. So in order to run Puppet, we will type the command Puppet, ppeth, and hit enter. So here we have this interactive command prompt, and so first of all, it's asking us, please specify a network name to administer. So I'll just give the network name as private node. Okay, hit enter. Now, what would you like to do? Show network stats, configure new genesis block. So we want to configure the new genesis block, so we'll choose option 2. Next, which consensus engine to use? So I'll go for proof of work, that is Ethash, that is option 1. Next, which account should be pre-funded? So I'll just leave it as it is and I'll click enter. And specify your chain network ID if you want an explicit one. So I'll give it as 1221. Okay. So we cannot use a few network IDs. That is the number 1, which is reserved for the main network. 2, which is reserved for the modern testnet. 3, which is reserved for Robson testnet. 4, which is reserved for Rinkeby testnet, and 42, which is reserved for Carbon testnet. So except these numbers, you can use a number. So I'm just using 1221 for my network. Next, what would you like to do? That is, I'll say manage existing genesis. So I'll go for 2. Then I'll go for export genesis configuration. That again 2. Which file to save genesis into? So I'll name it as genesis.json. Then we are done. and we can come out of it by typing Control C. So I'll just type Control C and I'll come. So I am out of that Puppet tool. Now if we type ls here, we'll see that we have the genesis.json file here. Next, we'll open this genesis.json file using the atom text editor. So I'll just write the command atom /genesis.json. Genesis.json. So the atom editor should appear on its own. So this is the genesis.json file. So we have all these things here. Next, we will initialize our private node with the genesis.json file. So let me go back here. Okay, so the private node will be created using the geth command with the following parameters. So data dir will be used to set the target directory where the private node data will be saved, and the init command will be used to initialize the private node with the genesis block. So in order to initialize the private node, we'll type the command that is get ---- data dir dot init dot slash genesis.json. Sorry, genesis.json, and we'll hit enter. So here we can see successfully wrote genesis state. Right now, if we type ls, we should see key store, geth and key store here. Okay. Next, we'll create 3 accounts. The first account will receive all the mining rewards, and the other 2 accounts will be used to send and receive ether. So in order to create an account, we'll use this command that is get ---- data dir dot account new. Okay. So here we need to give a passphrase. So in this video, I'll use the passphrase that is password 123. password password 123. I'll retype it. That is password 123. So here we have 1 account created. So we'll use the same command to create the other 2 accounts. That is again the same. Again, I'll give the passphrase. So the same one I'll give, that is password 123. Again, I'll repeat it. Password 123. So here the second account got created, and I'll again repeat it to create the third account. In same password 123. Yes, the third account got created. Okay. So now if we type ls dot slash key store, we should see this, that is files for all our 3 accounts. Okay. Next, so in order to get the list of accounts and their respective position in the list, we'll use the command get ---- data dir dot account list. So here we have the first account and the index is 0, which will be used to store all our mining reward. This is the second account whose index is 1, and this is the third account whose index is 2. Okay, so by default we'll receive the mining rewards in our first account, that is account with the number 0. So now in order to start our private node and start mining blocks, we need to create a script that will contain all the required parameters so as to interact with the private node. So now we'll be creating the script in Atom. So to do so, I'll type the command atom start node.cmd. So in this, we'll write the script. So we'll write the script here. So I have just copied the script here. I'll just copy paste it. So I'll provide you the script in the description. So you can simply copy paste the script. So it's better if you copy paste the script so that you make sure that you don't make mistake while typing. So and make sure that the script is in one line, otherwise it will give error. Okay, so this is the get, that is the network ID that we have provided. Miner threads, I'm providing 2. Data directory, then here I'm giving it as no discover. Then RPC port 8545, which is by default. Then port number 30303. RPC course domain, network ME. Then ETH Web3 personal net unlock. And here we will save the password. Okay, so don't forget to save this file. Now we need to create a file. Now you need to write the password in a file. So for this, I'll just right click on this private chain, click on new file, and I'll name it as password.ssc. And I'll just give the password which I have used to create the accounts, that is password 123. Don't forget to save it again. So this part you're done with. Now from our private chain, we can start our node by typing this command, that is /start node.cmd. And once you hit enter, the node will start. So here you can see it is started, right? So here you can see started P2P networking and IPC endpoint opened, HTTP endpoint open, and this is the URL, which is was the RPC port number. Okay, yeah, this is the network ID that we used, right? Okay, so that's it. So if you are doing this for the first time, this might take time, so just sit back and relax. So once it starts mining on regular basis, we can attach a JavaScript console to it. So in order to do so, open a new PowerShell. Okay, and here you can type the command, that is get attach IPC /pipe/get.ipc. Hence we have a JavaScript console now. So we can see this is the Coinbase account, that is the first account that we created, and we can list down the accounts here, that is we can write ETH. So this is an interactive JavaScript console. So this command will give us the list of all the accounts that we have created. So this is the first account, 3 accounts we created if you remember. This is the first, this is the second, and this is the third, right? So here the Coinbase account should be the first account. Yes, right? So these are the same account. And this data directory, it's pointing to private node, private chain, it's fine. Okay. Next we can see which is the Coinbase account by typing the command eth.coinbase. Coinbase, and it will give us the first account, right? Now let us see the balance in our Coinbase account. So we'll write this command, that is eth.getBalance, and inside the bracket we'll have eth.coinbase. So we have so this balance will be given in terms of weight. So 1 weight equals to 10 to the power minus 18 ether. Why do we already have some balance in our Coinbase account? Because in the background, in this node, new blocks are being mined, right? So we'll have balance in this account. Next, let us see this balance in terms of ether. So in order to get the balance in terms of ether, we'll write this command, that is web3.fromWeight, and within brackets we'll have eth.getBalance, and again within bracket we'll have eth.coinbase, and outside this we'll have in terms of ether. We need the balance in terms of ether, so it's 1599 ether. Okay, so we have this much ether in our Coinbase account. Now let us transfer some ether to our first account. Okay, so first of all, let us see the balance in our account. So I'll just like to say that for the testing purpose, I have tried sending balance from the Coinbase to the first account. So there will be some balance in the first account. So let me just see what is the balance in the first account. So it is again, so in place of Coinbase, we'll have accounts 1. Okay, so we have 20 ether. Okay, next let us transfer 10 ether from Coinbase to accounts 1. So in order to do that, we'll write this command, that is eth.send transaction, then, and inside this we'll have 3 parameters, that is from, that is eth.coinbase account. Next, to which account do you want to send the ether, that is eth.accounts1, and we need the value. How much do you want to send? So value is, again we need to transform it to ether. So we'll write web3.toWeight, and within brackets we'll have the value, that is 10 in terms of ether. Okay, so this is the transaction hash that is generated. So we'll go back to our, so here commit here. So here you can see submitted, transaction submitted, and recipient is CBEF. The last 4 digits are CBEF. So let me go and see if the first account recipient is, yeah, this is the first account, this is the 0, this is the first. So the last 4 digits, last 4 letters are CBEF. So you can see the transaction was submitted, right? Next, mining has started. So we'll see now what is the balance in the first account. Initially it was 20, so it should be 30 now. Okay, just give it some time for the mining to happen, and then the balance should be 30. In the previous one, you can see, yes, successfully sealed new block. So new block has been mined. So now the balance should be updated to 30. Yeah, here you can see the balance got updated to 30. So this is how you can transfer ether from the Coinbase account to any other account. Then in order to stop the mining, you can miner.stop. So this will stop the mining, hence the mining has been stopped here. And in order to start the mining, you'll just write miner.start, and the mining will start on its own. Here you can see the mining has started. Okay, so now you can see the balance in the Coinbase account will not be 1599 minus 10, that is 1589. It will be more than that because in the background mining is already happening and this Coinbase account receives mining rewards. So we'll just see the balance in the Coinbase account. Coinbase. It's 1634. It's obviously increased even after the transfer. This is because mining is happening in this node. Okay. And now we can stop the mining by typing miner.stop. And you can come out of this get console by just typing exit or control D. So I'm typing exit, you have come out of this. So in this way we have successfully set up our private node. Thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned for a few more upcoming videos on implementing smart contracts using Truffle and Ganache. Kindly provide your valuable feedback in the comment section below and let us know of any topic you want us to make a video of or any issue you might be facing in our project. You may write to us at feedback@kpro.co.in. You can also subscribe to our channel if you want to learn more about technologies like cloud, data science, ETL, data lake, DevOps, big data testing, cloud testing, etc. And you can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Thank you very much. Let's keep learning.